So good for your life, pine needles.
Oh, this is going to be no. Hello, my happy quilters. Here we are again on another wonderful Wednesday.
I know.
We're coming to you live from Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. My name's Marcia and this is Joy. And we've got some really fun things to share with you here today.
We sure do, Marcia.
So welcome, and you're going to want to like, comment, and share because why?
Because we give away 3 $10 gift certificates every week. 2 will be drawn from the comments and the likes and the shares. It's okay if you're not watching us live today. Still leave a comment and a share because we will draw later in the week. The winners will be announced in our email that we send out each week. The 3rd certificate we give out to our trivia winners. So be sure to stay tuned for that mental floss that we have every single Wednesday, right, Marcia?
Absolutely.
And I haven't read the questions, so I don't know what it is.
It's an easy one. You're going to have to be quick on the draw.
Oh, easy.
Yeah, we'll send out the winners in the Saturday morning email. And so those of you that are working and watching the replay of this, you have just as much chance to win as the next person. So you want to make sure to comment so you're in there for the drawing.
Right.
So, all right.
We have new stuff, don't we, Marcia?
We
It's
do
so
have
exciting.
some new stuff, but first of all,
Oh, yeah.
I have some jokes.
I'm ready for
And
some new ones.
And they're snow jokes, and I know these will crack you up.
Oh, it's no joking, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so, Joy.
Yes.
How do polar bears make their beds?
How do polar bears make their beds, Marcia?
With sheets of ice and blankets of snow.
Oh, wow. That's a good one,
That is
Marcia.
a good one.
That's one of your better ones. Okay.
There you go. So this one's pretty good too, I think.
Okay.
So this one too is why was the snowman rummaging through the bags of carrots?
Why was the snowman rummaging through the bags of carrots?
He was picking his nose.
They're
You
not
heard
to
it
be
here,
gross,
folks.
but I wish people were digging in their carrots and not in their nose. Oh my goodness.
All right, so we've got some fun new fabrics, and these are silhouettes by Holly Taylor. And I believe this is her second to last collection. Holly Taylor is a Minnesota designers. It's actually 2 designers. It's Holly is the first name of one of the gals, and Taylor is the last name of the other one. They have been designing fabric for Moda for, oh my goodness, is longer than I have been in business selling fabric.
Which has been a long time.
It's
people
been a
out
very
there.
long time. And they've always had just some lovely selections. We've never seen a neutral grouping like this before, and it is just darling. So let's take a quick look down here.
There are 24 fat quarters in this collection. I was just looking to see
24.
how many. It's just classy.
And it is called Silhouettes, but this has kind of got a little bit of a botanical type theme to it, I feel, with the different kinds of plants there. So then she, of course, always has this one.
One of the
It's
marbles.
kind of a Moda marble, yep. This is reminiscent of many different prints she's had on reds and greens and everything else, as well as this one. That's kind of a classic, that little, sprinkles. Yeah. And here is, this too, is this like?
They're like little prairie plants. They look
Yeah.
like little irises to
And
me.
the dots, the neutral dots. And here's again is kind of her prairie plants, and it's a little bit bigger print. This too is one that she's had in many different colors. Always popular. Here we go into the gray shades. So this and this are the same. And of course her Moda Marble, this beautiful shade of gray. And then we have the tone on tone, the light gray with the dark grays. These might be close to black, probably. And here again is this print that she's had, the sprinkles on the gray.
That's pretty.
They are. And then this is, again, this larger tossed plants. Here again is this little half circle thing with the dots. This has been around for a long time. And her dots.
The dots
sizes,
are always a good choice.
They are. Mixed sizes of dots. And here again, look at how stunning that is on the black.
Look at the little milkweed pods. Those are sweet.
I know. And then here again is this classic print of hers. I wonder if that will be retired when she's
don't
done.
know.
I don't know either. And here is the tone on tone with the black, with the deep kind of a dark gray slate toned, and the black with the gray dots. So kind of the opposite of this one. Positive and negative.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the sprinkles on the black, the little sprigs on the black, her black marble. And of course, to top it all off is this last piece with the white on the black. Aren't these pretty?
They're really pretty, Marcia.
I absolutely love them. Okay, so we also have the other pre-cuts.
So we have the little mini charms, which are always a favorite of mine. The jelly roll. We have the charm square, the layer cake, and then Pine Needles has...
We've also put together just a 12-pack of some of the blacks, some of the grays, and some of the creams. So this is kind of the other one is if you want the full collection, we have it. And didn't you say it was 24?
Yes.
And then we've also put together a 12-pack too. So sometimes there's a lot of 12-pack quilts. If you want a taste of this, we've divided up into the nicest prints, we think. So we have the 24, and then we also have the 12-pack of those as well.
Fun, fun, fun.
Absolutely.
Can I talk about this one
You
next?
can.
So Marcia picked a couple bags. I'm going to start with this one. All right. We did make this bag with Little Boutique's Christmas mini charms. However, it's appropriate for any mini charm pack that you have. It's a nice little lined bag, fun colored zipper. This is a new pattern collection from Moda. We've had them for a little bit, but we're just starting to make them all.
Right.
This is called Double Dutch Pouch, and each one is going to take a mini charm pack, a fat quarter for the inside, the outside, a zipper, and then you need some stabilizer to give it a little bit of body oomph. This was a super fast sew, and then Marcia's got another one.
Now this one we ran out of kits, but we do have the patterns. We're out of the charm.
Right, but any mini charm works.
Absolutely, any mini charm works. So this is the one that's called Tiny Tulips. We do have some of these kits left, and we have the pattern as well. Now this one you can see she just used like kind of a Pellon product. This here she used for a little bit more body because it's a little bigger bag. She used the soft and stable in here, and just a heavyweight Pellon type thing in there. Maybe it's called Decker Bond, I think.
Maybe.
Or whatever you have.
We have some, but just a scrap of batting works beautifully in here too.
Absolutely.
But the soft and stable really makes the bag sing. And I was just going to say, wouldn't this little silhouettes be adorbs?
My goodness, yes.
I mean, you could pick one of your favorite cuts of fabric for the rest, but I love this. Turn it around so they can see the quilting. It's just nice and horizontal.
Straight line quilting, yep.
So you can get the pattern, or you can get the kit, and you're set to go other than some stuffing.
Fun little pouches that we have.
And this is a great travel bag size.
Okay, on the order of the Yeti tumblers, this is not Yeti, but
I have one like it, and it keeps your drinks cold or hot, whichever it is that you put in there for a long time.
Well, in the summertime, I would fill this up with ice and then water when I went to bed. And in the morning, the ice was still very much ice.
Mine too. I do that every night before I go to bed. Fill it up.
And a lot of people swear by these for their coffee. Keeps their coffee warm. If you can leave it for the day. I mean, who doesn't drink their coffee? But anyways, this one says, "May the 4th be with you."
And that's perfect.
This comes from our friends at Moda. And so this will be a fun gift or just to get yourself. These are great. Great
and
tumblers.
They fit in most car cup holders. That's the important thing.
Nice, heavy duty. All right. Oh, the collector's pottery. There have been so many of you. Since year one, Pine Needles has been gifting the staff a custom piece of pottery. And it's from a mom and pop pottery shop in Wisconsin. And we have been doing this, I think this would be our 20th one. And a lot of you have asked if you could purchase them. So this year we purchased a few extras. And we're going to have these for sale in the store.
This is a great piece of pottery.
It is. So Pine Needles 2023. And I will tell you, you're going to have to pick this up in the store. We're not going to mail these out. So if you want one of these, you're going to have to come to the store and get it. So a good excuse to come in to get, we just have a few of these, so not a whole lot. But there you have it.
I know.
They ask and we try to do whatever they ask, don't we?
We do.
All right, so Stormy Seas.
Okay, this is such a classic, isn't it, Marcia? So let me
It
show
really
you the
is.
sample. So we
And we both
actually,
need to show the sample.
I know,
It
this
goes
is a
long ways.
Oops, I'm dropping stuff on my lap.
So this is a Judy Niemeyer. This can be either a table runner for a long table or a bed runner for the end of your bed.
Or across the back of your sofa.
Or wherever you want to put it. It is gorgeous.
And
We have been asked to rekit this. We don't have exactly those same colors, but very, very, very similar. So it's all batiks. It's called Stormy Seas Table Runner. And
the batiks are separate.
and the
The
pattern,
pattern
is
is separate.
So, but a fun make if you don't want to spend the time to make an entire Quiltworks quilt, which takes a lot of time. Here is a nice beginner project. Don't get me wrong. It's still going to take you some time, but it's if you can sew in a line, you can do paper piecing.
You sure can. And it's such beautiful classic blues and creams.
Oh, it is. I absolutely love it. So what's still happening, and we're going to cut this a little bit short today because they are clamoring to get in. Our sale area is just past these screens here where our filming area is. So we have to kind of make everybody
Talk fast.
we have to make everybody leave the area, and this is markdown day for our clearance sale. We do it twice a year, and we always have 2 markdowns, and so this is the day that things are marked down to 75% off. And a lot of the fabrics, most of the fabrics are $4 a yard. There's still some at $25 and $50, so that would be $10.50 a yard and $7 a yard for some of the newer things. We have Tula Pink on sale at $11 a yard. And then we have a lot of rolled batiks at $9 a yard in there. So this is going to happen through Saturday. Saturday we might have a few extra specials because it will be the last day. And then after Saturday we'll be closing until the following Friday because we're going to count every single thing in the store. So if you would please come in between now and the end of the day on Saturday, and we don't have to count any of this stuff that's going out the door. And truly, our loss is your gain because $4 a yard on fabrics is way under our cost.
And even the kits that we've newly added at 25% off, they're fabulous. They're not going to last long. And because we're closed for almost a week, you're going to want to make sure you get in here and you get that sewing machine that you're hoping to get because you're going to start sewing on it. You're going to want to make sure you get your thread, your needles, and whatever you need for your projects, you can survive us
For
being
those
closed.
for those 4 or 5
Now, they
days.
could potentially shop online,
They
right?
could shop online.
But we can't fill orders till after we've counted.
Right, that's exactly right. But also what we've just added is, this is new for this year. Usually Quilt Minnesota, you have to wait an entire year. They've kind of changed that now. So now all the Quilt Minnesota is 25% off during this sale. You're going to want to come in. We've got we don't have all of the fabrics on bolts, but we have a lot of the pre-cuts, and we have most of the fabrics and panels on bolts. We don't have the one that everybody wants, that 36-inch.
Well, there's always one every year that gets sold the first week. So
Right.
that brings us to pre-orders for our Minnesota fabrics. They're already on our web store, are they not?
I don't know, not pre-orders yet.
Not pre-orders yet?
But
Sorry.
the magazine.
The magazine.
The magazine.
Got it.
Now, that's for the spring shop. This
Oh,
is the
yeah,
fall
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
There's so many things. We just can't keep them all straight.
That's right. Sorry,
They're
thanks for
dancing like
correcting
sugar
me.
Canes.
Sugar
rounding
canes,
in our
sugar
heads.
plums, I
Plums
think.
in our heads, whatever.
But, sugar plums, sugar canes.
Sugar, shop hops.
We
Dancing
must
like
be
shop
low on
hops.
sugar.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyways, Quilt Minnesota is now on sale. We have a good selection today yet.
We do.
You know, but that will not last too terribly long. So I think it is time for, the featured quilt.
Right. Okay. So look at this bundle of fabrics. I mean, how fun is that? And then
It's so bright and cheery. So this is from the book Stashtastic 2. So you have to have the book for the pattern. The kit has
a
color
lot of fabric.
Color Your World or something is the name of that, from Riley Blake Fabrics. And Sandy, our own Sandy, has made this Beautiful, beautiful quilt. And I think it's for one of her grandchildren. I'm not going to show you right now, but she has embroidered a beautiful quilt tag to give this to him. So the sooner we sell out of the kits, the sooner she can take this home. But it is just beautiful. It's kind of on a variation of a card trick quilt.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for, was the name, because I don't remember the name off the top of my head.
There it is.
There we are. A new trick.
Yes.
So we were close with the card trick, because it does look like a card trick.
In some ways.
Yes.
So anyways, just a beautiful modern quilt with beautiful, beautiful modern colors. If it gets to be to the point where you're snowed in on a day, this would be a fun thing to work on, because it will certainly brighten your spirits.
Should we take that down?
Yes, then we have one more kit that we want to show you that Susie has made. Isn't that pretty? This is also would be a good snow day quilt to make, because it will make you happy.
I know. Sunflowers in my heart. I mean, how could you possibly go wrong? And I love these Moda boxes,
I
Marcia.
do too. Susie, let's take a quick peek at inside this box. All right, so you can see it's really a substantial box, and inside it has a thank you from Moda,
which is nice,
and this pattern, and then all of these fabrics. So they're fat quarters. I'm not going to open up the plastic, but tons of fat quarters, and then some background and binding fabrics, I think.
Yep, but you need the backing, so be sure you pick that up at the same time.
That doesn't include the backing. So, and then this wonderful keepsake box that you might find fun to use for something else. So,
right. So sunflowers in my heart, can't go wrong there.
It's very, very fun. Okay, so the trivia today. I think it's time for trivia.
Okay, and remember, the first one to get the answer to Susie's computer gets the $10 certificate.
And I'm going to tell you, this is an easy one.
Okay.
So get ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
She probably already posted
When
the question.
you need a seam pressed quickly without an iron, what can you do using only your hands? When you need a seam pressed quickly without an iron, what can you do using only your hands?
So it's not spit press then, since
No.
it's on my hands.
What can you do
I know
with your
that
hands?
isn't the answer.
That
but
will come up. So anyways, well, let's pull this down while we're waiting for the correct answer. This then is our beautiful, beautiful auction quilt.
Oh my goodness.
So we thought since it snowed, maybe let's just take a trip back to summer or early fall. And can you see the loons on this? This is just gorgeous. So this will be on the web, on this page right here on Facebook tomorrow. And you can bid on this quilt until Saturday at 1 o'clock.
That's a great
But it's
choice right there.
It's a very,
And-
very beautiful quilt.
And it's a good on the sofa snuggle quilt because it's wide enough and long enough, you know, to cover your
It
lapping
is.
up a little bit on
And
your
it's
body.
quilted in some pine trees and moons and stars. It's really a classic quilt.
And we have a winner.
Yay, Jean Marie Greenberg. Congratulations to you. The answer is finger press.
I know.
Joy talks about that a lot when
I
she's
do.
doing demonstrations. So congratulations to Jean Marie. You have $10 gift certificate waiting for you. And the rest of you will be doing the commenting. And then we also have another comment. So you're going to have to comment 2 times, because if you comment if you've been watching this to the very, very end, and you comment in the comments the word candle, you're going to get not 1, not 2, but 3 really fun little Milk House sampler candles. So those will be yours. Of course, now we're not going to ship those to you. You'd have to pay the shipping if you choose to accept them if you win, or pick them up in the store. But they are some really fun. This one here called Coffee Break. Oh,
And brown butter pumpkin. I had this one going at my house yesterday.
these are just little fun things to have. So
the
3
word
of
is
them.
candle.
The word to type in the comments is candle to put you in the raffle copter for those 3, to win those 3 candles. 1 lucky person. So those again, Friday night. You've got until Friday night to get those done. Then I do want to tell you about next week. We just talked about that. There will not be a live next week because we're closed for inventory. So it's going to be 2 weeks until we see you again.
Wow.
I know.
But it's going to go fast.
It is going to go fast.
At least for us it will, because next week will go like a blur.
Yeah, it will be. A lot of work here to be done in the store. And of course, we do a little bit of rearranging, and so things will be clean and fresh when you come in. We're very excited about that. So I think we're just going to button this up for today because people are wanting to get into the sale room. So thank you so very much for joining us once again on our Wednesday Live. My name is Marcia. This is Joy. We're here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. And in 2 weeks, we'll see you all right here again. Bye-bye, everyone.